There is something inside all of us that never stops whispering, something that gnaws at the gut and pulls at the soul. That thing we've wanted to do, that dream we've wanted to pursue, that version of ourselves we've always imagined but never fully committed to becoming. For some people, it's the desire to take better care of themselves. For others, it's building a business, getting in the best shape of their life, understanding their mind and body, or climbing a mountain they've stared at for years. Everyone has a one day I'll do it dream, but one day never arrives unless you make the decision that today is day one, unless you decide that the mission starts now. There comes a moment when you have to choose whether you're going to keep sitting in the audience waiting for someone to clap for you, or whether you're going to stand up and clap for yourself. In the beginning, that applause will be lonely. It will echo in an empty auditorium. It will be one single slow clap from you for you. But that first clap matters more than any applause that comes later, because greatness never arrives gently. It never shows up after an 8-hour day wrapped in comfort. Greatness demands more. It demands the kind of work that most people won't understand. It demands obsession, sacrifice, and the willingness to be misunderstood. People talk about flipping a switch. They ask how to activate it. You'll know the moment it happens. You'll feel something shift inside you. And in that moment, when your drive becomes bigger than your excuses, you will be the most powerful version of yourself. You must become the champion before the world ever recognizes you as one. You have to embody the lifestyle long before anyone applauds it. You have to be him before you become. If you want to truly great, you must accept that people will question your motives, misunderstand your intensity, and criticize your devotion. They will think you're too much, too obsessed, too driven. But that's the price. Many people talk about balance. They talk about moderation. Balance is fine for a lot of people, but if you want to stand on the edge where excellence lives, balance is not the guiding force. Obsession is, focus is. The willingness to give everything you have, every minute, every drop of sweat, every ounce of concentration is what separates those who dream from those who do. The real disappointment in life isn't the pain of the work. It's the pain of knowing you could do something, that you have the ability, and yet you refuse to start the engine. When bad things happen, the question is not why me. The question is, what now? You build from it. You learn from it. You grow from it. You don't sit in self-pity. You don't search for an easier path. There are no easy paths. And the truth is, in a world where it has never been easier to get in shape, start a business, develop skills, or make money, it has also never been easier to do nothing at all. That's why so many people are stuck, distracted, unfocused, waiting for life to change while they refuse to take ownership of their own choices. You can blame your boss. You can blame your partner. You can blame your circumstances. But as long as you place the blame outside yourself, nothing will change. If people consistently reject you, if life keeps beating you down, sometimes the truth is that the problem lies within. Maybe you lack confidence or courage or discipline. Maybe you've sabotaged your own progress over and over again. It's a hard truth, but facing it is the first step toward freedom. Because once you take responsibility, you also take back power. What holds so many people back is not physical hardship. It is the emotional habit of letting themselves down, doing something wrong, apologizing to themselves, and thinking regret is enough to erase the consequences. But regret changes nothing without action. Anxiety changes nothing without action. If you keep sabotaging your dreams and then wondering why nothing happens, stop looking outward and start looking inward. The answer is there. Your gifts, your talent, your potential, they have value, deep value. And when you feel that hunger inside you, a hunger that pushes you past fear, that's when things begin to shift. You don't need perfect conditions. You need commitment. You need a moment of clarity where you realize that your future self is watching you. And that future self is begging you to follow through. Your certainty, your self-respect, your inner strength, they don't appear out of nowhere. They built brick by brick, day by day, one decision at a time. When you look in the mirror, you know exactly what you need to do. You've always known. You've never stared into your own reflection and said, you let you down, without understanding what caused it. You know when you're giving 50%. You know when you're waking up late, when you're distracted, when you're avoiding the grind. Stop searching for excuses. Stop hiding behind other people's expectations. You owe yourself an explanation. You owe yourself accountability. A strong mind is the catalyst for a strong life. The people who rise to the top, the athletes, the creators, the leaders, they don't get there by accident. They build themselves. They train their minds as hard as they train their bodies. And they recognize that the comfortable path is rarely the meaningful one. Comfort before effort is a lie. It is a trap. It robs you of your potential while pretending to keep you safe. So ask yourself, what thoughts are you feeding your mind? What information are you consuming? What stories are you telling yourself to justify staying exactly where you are? Most people stay stuck not because they lack ability, but because they lack hope. They cannot imagine a version of themselves that is stronger, more capable, more disciplined. They don't have that moment of breakthrough where they whisper, even for a second, what if it works out? And so they stay stuck. Pain is part of life, but pain is also a teacher. You've survived every terrible day so far. You're still here. And that means you're stronger than you were yesterday. You have the capacity to face whatever comes. Your family, your friends, your future self, they don't need someone perfect. They need someone willing to rise, someone willing to step up, someone willing to be the pillar in hard times. Let that be you. Giving everything you have day after day, Even when you see no results, that is the true grind. That is the test most people fail. It's easy to work when rewards show up quickly. It's hard to work when yesterday looked the same as today. But consistency, not intensity, is what transforms lives. Make the hard choices. Make the sacrifices. Be alone if you need to be misunderstood. Be doubted. What matters is that you are becoming someone you respect, someone you can trust, someone you're proud of when you're alone with your own thoughts. And if you're not that person yet, that's the one person you have the complete power to change. Nothing worth having comes without a price. Strength has a price. Patience has a price. Discipline has a price. Every trait you admire demands something from you: time, sweat, discomfort. The question is not whether you want the trait. The question is whether you're willing to pay the cost. Your family, your future, your legacy, they are waiting for someone to rise, someone to become the one who can carry the weight, someone who can take the hits and keep standing. Be that person. Regret is far more expensive than effort. You can avoid discomfort now and pay for it later, or you can face discomfort now and reap the rewards later. Every decision counts, every moment counts, every small habit adds up. And when life hits you, and it will, remember that getting up is not optional. It is who you are. You do not stay down. You do not quit. You do not apologize for being dedicated to your growth. People may expect you to fail. They may hope you fail. Some will watch, waiting for you to break so they can feel better about never trying. Ignore them. Outwork them. Outlast them. Outgrow them. Become so strong and so committed that their opinions fade into background noise. Stop advertising your pain to the world. You don't need attention, you need results. Pain is universal, but not everyone turns pain into power. Be the person who embraces the grind. Embrace the early mornings. Embrace the struggle. Embrace the lonely work. Because in the end, the moments when no one is watching are the moments that make you who you are. Pick your mountain, whatever it is, and understand that getting to the top requires a million steps. Every day is one more step. Some days you leap, some days you crawl, but you move. You keep moving, the world becomes your teacher. Every book, every mistake, every failure, every challenge adds to your strength. You are unique. There is no one else like you. Your fingerprint, your voice, your presence, your potential. They are unrepeatable. You have the right to unleash the monster within. The powerful, driven, focused force capable of shaping your life. Strength without control is chaos. But strength with direction is unstoppable. Life is a race, but not against other people. It's a race between who you are and who you could be. Some of you haven't even started running. You've been standing still for years. Break the chains that hold you back. Break the beliefs that limit you. The situation you're in is not your final destination. Your potential goes far beyond your present moment. If you want greatness, be hungry for it. The person who trains every day, regardless of mood or motivation, will always outrun the person who waits for inspiration. You cannot aim for average and expect exceptional results. Do what others won't, and you'll live a life others can't. When challenges show up, move toward them. Attack them. Own your time, own your day, own your choices. When you take one bold step, life has a way of meeting you halfway. Winners fail 1,000 times, but they stand up 1,001. The difference between winners and spectators is not talent, it's belief, it's perseverance, it's refusal to quit. And when the world doubts you, when people count you out, when everything seems to push against you, remember who you are becoming. Remember why you started. You are on your way to becoming the strongest version of yourself. And nothing can stop you except the old version of you. Outlast him, outgrow him, and move forward relentlessly like the unstoppable force you were always meant to be.